Hey everyone! Welcome to the channel. Today we have an amazing video prepared for you, packed with information that will keep you up to date on what's happening in the basketball world. Stay until the end because there's a lot of great content coming your way. If you're a Golden State Warriors fan, get ready for a surprising revelation. Imagine one of the team's greatest icons, a player who has always been the backbone of the defense and a key part of the team's success, receiving an unusual offer to be the next head coach of the franchise. That's right, we're talking about Draymond Green. During this year's All-Star game, he made a shocking statement. "I was offered the head coach position of the Warriors when I retire." This statement left fans in shock and raised a lot of questions. What does this offer mean? Does Draymond have what it takes to be the next leader of the Warriors? Or is it a bolder decision than he's willing to accept? Let's dive into this intriguing offer and understand what it truly represents. Draymond Green, now 34, has already accomplished a lot in his career. With 4 NBA titles, multiple All-Star Game appearances, and the Defensive Player of the Year award, his importance to the team is undeniable. But over the years, Draymond has also proven to be a great basketball thinker, someone who understands the game on a much deeper level than just playing it. His ability to read plays, understand opponents' movements, and adjust his defense to neutralize the strengths of adversaries has made him one of the smartest players in the league. However, the idea of seeing him on the bench, in place of Steve Kerr, is something many would never imagine. Kerr, a coach who transformed the Warriors into a modern dynasty, winning 4 championships and being named Coach of the Year in 2016, created an almost unbeatable legacy. Now, with such a bold proposal from Draymond, the question is, does he have the qualities to lead the team as effectively as his current coach? During a conversation with Candace Parker, a former WNBA player, Draymond discussed the possibility of becoming a coach. Parker asked if he would have the patience to handle the complexities of the role, and his response was direct and honest. "I think I could be a good coach, but I don't want to be." These words are revealing. Green acknowledges that he has the ability to lead a team, but he knows that being a coach is more than just what he's capable of doing on the court. The role of a coach requires calm, discipline, and a strategic mindset that, at many times, is more focused on emotional and administrative management than on pure in-game action. Draymond, with his strong personality and explosive reactions throughout his career, may not see himself ready for this challenge. This doesn't mean he lacks the potential, but it's an acknowledgement that the role of coach demands more than just knowing how to play. The pressure of dealing with egos, making real-time tactical decisions, and keeping a team united during times of crisis are aspects that can be more challenging than sheer on-court skill. Additionally, there's the factor that, as a player, Draymond has always been an active part of the team, someone who leads with his energy, and this could be a difficult adjustment in the coaching world, where the responsibilities are different. But let's analyze what the offer really means. Joe Lacob, the owner of the Golden State Warriors, and the management are showing great appreciation for Draymond's basketball vision. He is someone who understands the team's dynamics deeply and has been a leader both on and off the court. The offer is not just a surprise, but also a demonstration of trust in his capabilities as a basketball thinker. But would Draymond be able to follow in Kerr's footsteps and maintain the high standard of excellence that the team has achieved? The answer to that is not simple. By assuming the head coach position, he would have to deal with the constant pressure of keeping the Warriors at the top of the NBA. He would also have to balance his relationship with his teammates, many of whom are stars with their own egos and personalities. Not to mention the need to develop and improve the players who join the team, something that can't be underestimated. Still, there's something captivating about the idea of seeing Draymond Green transition from player to coach. He's always been someone who had a huge impact in the locker room, a player who inspired his teammates and often pushed the team forward with his intensity. The role of coach could be a natural evolution for someone with his mentality and basketball vision. Now, let's imagine the impact this would have on Warriors fans. It would be a unique moment of transition. Seeing Draymond, a franchise legend, move from the role of on-court leader to leader at the sideline would be a milestone in the team's history. At the same time, it would be an opportunity to carry on a legacy, keeping the team's soul and identity intact. Draymond has always been the type of player who embodied the Warriors' spirit, and he could continue doing that in a new role. However, there are also those who question whether he has the patience required to handle the ups and downs of the coaching role. After all, Draymond has always been an emotional player and has often been criticized for his explosive reactions. Would he be able to control himself and lead a team in a balanced way? This is a point of debate that has sparked many discussions among NBA fans. Draymond Green's offer to become the next coach of the Warriors, although surprising, is not something to be dismissed. The idea of a franchise icon taking the reins of a championship team is something that could be irresistible, not just for Draymond himself, but also for the fans who see him as a central figure in the team's future. And what about you? Do you think Draymond has what it takes to lead the Warriors, or is this just a daydream from a player who has already achieved everything he could as an athlete? While we are still discussing the possibility of Draymond Green taking the helm of the Warriors as coach, the franchise is facing another important issue this season: how to strengthen the team in pursuit of more titles and maintain a high level of competitiveness. The season is far from easy, and the Warriors need to find the right piece to complete the team, especially if they want to advance to the playoffs with full strength. The free agent market is always full of possibilities, and one of the major questions surrounding the franchise's future is, who would be the ideal players to strengthen the team? Today, we will analyze the profile of 4 players who could be the key to the Warriors' new phase. These players not only bring qualities that the team needs, but they also have the potential to change the course of the season. First, we consider Markelle Fultz. This young point guard has proven to be an increasingly interesting option. Throughout his career, Fultz has had his ups and downs, but when he finds the right environment, he is able to showcase his true value. His ball-handling skills and ability to shoot from long range stand out. However, his true strength lies in his court vision, something that could be extremely useful in relieving pressure on Stephen Curry during the most crucial moments. Imagine Fultz stepping onto the court to orchestrate plays, with his ability to run the offense and create opportunities for his teammates. His youth and desire to improve could bring a dynamism to the team, essential for recovering the offensive consistency that has been lacking for the Warriors at certain points this season. Now, if the issue is improving defense, Patrick Beverley is a name that cannot be ignored. Known for his intensity and relentless defense, Beverley is a natural leader on the court. His ability to shut down opponents, whether on the perimeter or in passing lanes, makes him a key piece for a team looking to increase its defensive efficiency. Additionally, the warrior mentality that Beverley brings with him can be contagious, raising the intensity level of the team during the most critical moments. For the Warriors, he could be an important reinforcement, capable of alleviating the pressure in the final minutes of close games, as well as being a constant presence on the front line against opposing attacks. Another name that emerges as an intriguing possibility is Robert Covington. His ability to be a 3-and-D player, meaning someone who combines the ability to shoot three-pointers with solid defense, may be exactly what the Warriors need. Covington has excellent defensive positioning and a consistent ability to contest shots, but he is also capable of spacing the floor and scoring from the outside. His defensive versatility would allow him to easily fit into various tactical schemes, as well as provide the team with a reliable option, both on offense and defense. For the Warriors, Covington could be the ideal piece to strengthen the bench, offering quality at both ends of the floor. Lastly, Kent Bazemore is another name to be considered. Although he is an NBA veteran, Bazemore has shown that he still has a lot to offer, especially when it comes to his consistency and basketball IQ. His 3-and-D style is exactly what the Warriors need to complement their rotation. With his ability to shoot three-pointers and defend with intensity, Bazemore could be a stabilizing presence during moments of pressure, offering security both in crucial points and necessary defensive stops. His experience as a veteran would be a significant advantage, especially in playoff situations where calm and focus are essential. Fultz, Beverley, Covington, and Bazemore represent options that could strengthen different aspects of the team. Fultz would bring creativity and speed to the offense, Beverly would intensify the defense, Covington would bring versatility, and Bazemore would provide the stability needed in decisive moments. Each of these players has what it takes to help the Warriors overcome the current challenges and move toward the playoffs. As the Warriors approach the playoffs, every move by the franchise becomes more important. The future is being shaped by the strategic decisions being made both on and off the court, and the pursuit of key reinforcements is one of the keys to success in this final stretch of the season. The addition of one of these players, whether Markelle Fultz, Patrick Beverly, Robert Covington, or Kent Bazemore, could provide the stability and depth needed for the team to make a strong run toward the championship. In addition, the franchise must continue to rely on its stars, such as Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, and Andrew Wiggins, who have been key pieces in past successes and should remain pillars of the team. However, as with any dynasty, evolution is crucial. The Golden State Warriors need to renew themselves, explore new alternatives, and, above all, balance youth with experience, as we've seen with the reinforcements analyzed so far. Curry, with his unmatched ability to score, remains the team's primary offensive weapon, but even he needs help in moments of greater pressure. The addition of a player like Markelle Fultz, for example, could alleviate some of the load on him, offering a solid alternative in offense and playmaking. Fultz has shown leadership ability and could provide the team with a new creative element in the backcourt, which would help take some pressure off Curry and keep the team competitive at all times. On the other hand, Patrick Beverly represents the warrior mentality that the Golden State needs in the playoffs. His defensive intensity and ability to disrupt opposing plays are valuable traits for a team with a history of defending efficiently, but that, in recent times, needs an adjustment in its defensive posture. Beverly, with his ability to guard key players and intimidate opponents, would be an important addition for the Warriors, especially considering the growing level of competitiveness in the NBA. Defense is an area where the Golden State Warriors can improve, and the addition of Robert Covington would be an important step in that direction. Covington's versatility, combined with his ability to shoot three-pointers, would fit perfectly into the Warriors' system. He would not only be an option on offense, but also someone who could serve as a perimeter defender and act as a break against key offensive players from the opposing team. His experience in various game situations throughout his career makes him a very valuable addition, as he is the type of player who knows how to adjust quickly and deliver at his best when needed. Kent Bazemore, in turn, brings the stability needed for a team that requires someone who can maintain composure and focus during the most tense moments. Bazemore's playoff experience could be a blessing for the Warriors, especially to help the younger players navigate the challenges that an intense playoff brings. His ability to shoot three-pointers, combined with solid defense, makes him a key piece to complete the team's rotation. On a team that already has some of the best stars in the league, Bazemore would be a solid addition, capable of contributing without making noise, but always present when the situation demands it. Now, with all these options in mind, it's important to consider the type of strategy the Golden State Warriors will adopt over the next few months. The decision to add a new player is not just a matter of statistics, but also team culture. The Warriors have one of the most dynamic and collaborative environments in the NBA, and it's crucial that any new player fits well within this system. It's not just about adding talent, but ensuring that the team chemistry remains strong. Coach Steve Kerr, who has done an exceptional job over the years, will also play an important role in integrating the new reinforcements and maximizing their impact within the team. The question of Draymond Green's future, which recently arose with the proposal of him taking on the coaching role after retirement, also fits into this scenario. The idea of a player transitioning to coach within the same franchise is far from a common change in the NBA, but it could bring unique continuity to the team. Green has undoubtedly been one of the most influential figures within the Warriors, not only for his on-court ability, but also for the way he leads and inspires his teammates. If in the future he decides to pursue a coaching career, this transition could bring with it a sense of identity and stability to the franchise. preserving the essence of what made the Warriors a dynasty. It's difficult to predict what will happen with Draymond, but one thing is certain. He remains a central figure, not only in the Warriors' present, but also in their future. And as the future unfolds, the team faces real challenges this season. The right reinforcements could be the key to keeping the team competitive, but it will also be necessary to adjust the chemistry and maintain mental strength, something the Warriors have demonstrated over the years. The Golden State Warriors have always been one of the most renowned franchises in the NBA, recognized for their innovative playing style, their ability to build winning rosters, and their capacity to adapt to the changes in modern basketball. Recently, the Warriors have been involved in a series of speculations regarding a new addition to the team, a signing that could not only elevate the team's level, but also add a new dimension to their global reach. The potential arrival of Kai Sotto, the Filipino Giant center, for the 2025 season is being discussed behind the scenes at the franchise. This move is not just about the technical impact of having a player of his qualities on the court, but also about the cultural bond and the connection with a global fan base, especially the millions of people in the Philippines who fervently follow basketball. For the Warriors, signing Kai Sotto would be a significant milestone, not only as a sports strategy, but also as a way to expand their international presence, particularly in Asia. Kai Sotto is a player who stands out both for his physique and technical skills. Standing at 218 meters, he is an imposing presence on the court, and this height is not just a number. His ability to impact the game with his wingspan and defensive presence has already made him one of the most watched players in international leagues. What impresses is not just his height, but the way he adapts to modern basketball, being capable of shooting from mid-range with good accuracy and still having a solid defensive game with great shot blocking and rebounding skills. His journey so far, which began in the Philippines and passed through leagues like the NBL in Australia and the B-League in Japan, is a testament to his evolution as an athlete and his determination to reach the highest level of the sport. For Kai, every step taken in his journey has been proof of his dedication, and his rise to the global basketball stage is a true inspiration to many young people, especially in the Philippines, where basketball is more than a sport. It's a national passion. If Kai Sotto's signing comes to fruition, he would bring more than just his technical skills to the Golden State Warriors. His presence would be a historic milestone for the franchise, strengthening ties with a huge fan base in the Philippines and around the world. The impact of his signing goes beyond the lines of a basketball court, touching on cultural, social, and even commercial aspects that could benefit the franchise in unexpected ways. The Warriors are a team that already prides itself on being global, with a fan base that extends across all corners of the world. However, the arrival of a Filipino icon could add an even deeper layer to their international identity. For Filipino fans, signing Kai would mean more than just adding a great player to the team. It would be a celebration of their culture and the rise of basketball in the Philippines, where he is already an icon. Over the years, the Warriors have become a true ambassador of diversity and inclusion in basketball, with their team reflecting a rich mix of cultures and backgrounds. Including Kai Sotto in the roster would only strengthen this identity. For the Filipino community in the Bay Area, one of the largest and most influential Filipino populations outside the Philippines, having Kai wear a Warriors jersey would be a monumental achievement. He would become more than just a player. He would be a symbol of hope, inspiration, and achievement. The relationship between the team and the Filipino community would be further strengthened with Kai's arrival. It wouldn't be surprising to see a series of community engagement events, from basketball clinics to themed nights, where Filipino culture would be celebrated in grand style. Kai's impact wouldn't just be felt on the court, but also off it, creating a deep connection between the team and its fans, who would feel even more represented and connected to the team. But of course, the Warriors would also be seeking a technical advantage with the signing of Kai Sotto. His profile as a modern center, capable of protecting the rim and also shooting from mid-range, would make him a perfect fit for the Warriors' playing style. The team has stood out over the years for its fast-paced play, constant ball movement, and focus on floor spacing. However, one of the recurring criticisms has been the lack of a dominant center who can control the paint and provide a constant physical presence. Kai Sotto has everything necessary to fill this gap. His ability to defend, grab rebounds, and play dynamically on offense would be a great asset to Steve Kerr's team. Additionally, his ability to shoot from mid-range would bring more flexibility to the offensive game, allowing the Warriors to expand their options even further. This characteristic is particularly valuable in a system like the Warriors, which prioritizes fluidity and offensive creativity. Kai's impact on the defensive side would also be significant. His wingspan and impressive reaction time would make him an intimidating presence in the paint, making it difficult for opponents to finish around the rim and providing extra security on defense. His shot blocking and ability to grab crucial rebounds would be a great complement to the Warriors' defense, which, despite its offensive prowess, has faced some defensive challenges in key moments. Moreover, his playing style and physical characteristics would be a great addition to the team's fast-paced and transition game. With Kai grabbing rebounds and initiating fast breaks, the Warriors could benefit from his ability to quickly get involved in plays, further accelerating the team's tempo and exploiting advantages in fast transitions. Now, let's continue analyzing the impact of Kai Sotto on the Golden State Warriors. The arrival of a player like Kai wouldn't be limited to just improving the game statistics or bringing a technical advantage to the team. He would become a key piece in Steve Kerr's tactical system, which is already known for his ability to maximize his players' potential and adapt his game system to the strengths of his athletes. In terms of player development, the opportunity to play alongside stars like Stephen Curry and Draymond Green would be invaluable for Kai. Curry, considered one of the best shooters of all time, is known for his work ethic and basketball IQ. For Kai, this would be a unique chance to learn from one of the greatest players in NBA history. He could absorb Curry's wisdom and experience, improving his own skills and basketball vision, as well as applying these lessons in crucial moments. On the other hand, Draymond Green, with his tactical intelligence and leadership, would also be a valuable mentor for Kai. Green is the kind of player who understands the intricate details of the game, and his ability to read plays and make quick decisions could help Kai adjust to the pace and demands of the NBA. Green's mentorship could be key to enhancing Kai's defensive abilities, as well as helping him develop a more strategic mindset during games. Kai's impact on the Warriors would also extend to the commercial side of the franchise. His popularity in the Philippines and other parts of Asia would represent a great opportunity for the team to expand its fan base and attract new sponsors. Companies looking to increase their presence in Asia, particularly in the Philippines, could partner with the Warriors, leveraging Kai's growing appeal to promote their brands and strengthen their reach in the region. The Warriors, one of the most well-known franchises in the NBA, already have a global fan base, but adding Kai Sotto would help further solidify that international identity. His presence would help increase the team's visibility in Asia, attracting more fans and generating more commercial opportunities. The NBA already has a strong presence in the Asian market, but signing a player like Kai Sotto could accelerate that growth, making both the league and the Warriors even more relevant in the region. By integrating a player like Kai Sotto, the Warriors wouldn't just be making a strategic move in terms of talent and building a winning team. They would also be making a statement of commitment to diversity and inclusion in sports. The NBA is a global league, and including players from different backgrounds and cultures only strengthens its position as a league that values diversity and representation. Kai Sotto represents much more than just a promising talent. He is a symbol of perseverance, hard work, and inspiration for young players around the world. His journey from a boy in the Philippines to the NBA is a story that resonates deeply with basketball fans, especially in countries where the sport is growing and starting to gain more recognition. If Kai joins the Golden State Warriors, his journey and success could inspire an entire generation of players, not just in the Philippines, but around the world. He would be a role model for young athletes dreaming of making it to the NBA, showing that with dedication and hard work, it's possible to achieve the highest goals in sports. Kai's impact would be felt not only on the court but also off it. His presence on the Warriors would help promote basketball in the Philippines and other parts of Asia, contributing to the growth of the sport and encouraging more young people to get involved with it. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like to help the channel grow and also subscribe to not miss any content. Hit the notification bell to stay updated on everything. See you next time.